Now it's time to go back in time.
2-2. Seventh now, and Verlander back to work. Here's one hammered into left. Off the bat of Suzuki and gone. Nationals jump back on top. It's 3-2 here in the seventh.
We just went back in time.
I legit got the chills from listening to that just now. First off, just like missing playoff baseball and that run for the Nationals. Kurt Suzuki joining us live on Intentional Talk right now. The homer. Kurt, wow. I mean, I was covering you guys for a little bit of that season, too, in the postseason. Did you get the feels a little bit just now when you heard that back? And I don't know if you can see it, too, but did you hear it?
Yeah, it always gives me chills, you know. That's what you play for. You know, you play to win a World Series, and to be able to help the team out in that situation with a home run, it's every kid's dream.
Kurt, I know that, being from Miami, we all have really big connections at the University of Miami. I know you went to Cal State Fullerton. Now, there's a long list of alums there, obviously with Justin Turner, Gabe Kapler, Mark Cotte, Chris Davis. Who do you think is the best one, and do you guys stay in touch?
Yeah, we all stay in touch. Like you said, it's like a little family, with JT and, Chappie and over in Oakland doing his thing. And, I had the luxury of playing with arguably one of the best players, in college baseball to play Mark Cotte. He's coaching there in Oakland, and, I just talked to him the other day. So we all stick together for sure.
Kurt, you're living good. I think you made a wise decision in the offseason. First off, as Mark Gubiza always tells me, there's never a bad day out here, pretty much, weather-wise, right? So you picked a nice destination weather-wise. And also, I mean, you happen to have a few friends on that squad that are a big deal, including one that can hit, he can pitch, he can do it all, the velocity we talk about all the time. So now that you're with him and you're catching him, what is it like to work with Shohei Ohtani?
It's special. He's obviously a freak athlete, maybe one of the best athletes I've ever seen on the baseball field. Pitch, hit, run. He can do it all. And, being able to be behind the plate for him when he starts, there's always that special chance that he's out there to do something special, throw a no-hitter, perfect game, or whatever. So it's been really fun.
Personality-wise, what's he like? Does he sneak in, a joke or two when you're on the mound for a meeting, anything like that? Give me something good that we wouldn't know about him.
Oh, he's quiet. He's a very diligent worker. He has a pretty strict routine, but every once in a while he throw out a couple jabs out there and catch you by surprise. Catch you by surprise, that's for sure.
All right. Enough baseball. Let me ask you a secret question that not that many people know about. I know you like natto sushi, which is a very delicacy type of sushi. Which one is your top favorite place to go to and have that? And if you can, just describe it a little bit for the viewers.
Well, it's like a soybean, it's like a fermented soybean. I grew up eating it, obviously being Japanese, growing up eating it. And there's this place in Maui that it's in Paia Town, which is on the North Shore. It's where my dad grew up. And they make the best natto beans. They got the big ones, and it's my favorite. Whenever I go home, my parents know that, that's one of the things that I come home and I gotta have.
Well, Kurt, I want to pair that amazing sushi with a nice wine, and I feel like you know a guy. Joe Madden has a local vineyard. Have you been there? Have you talked to him about it?
No, I'm not a big wine guy. I know Joe is. I know my man Jose Molina is a big wine guy, and so I think he's a big Camus guy. So he loves Camus. I think that's like a red wine. I don't know. I'm not big into wines, but for sure.
Sushi, though, when you're having a great night out there, what's the beverage of choice then?
Well, usually guys go for the beer, the Asahi or Sapporo. That's kind of what they go for.
Perfect. I got a lot more of that coming your way. Rapid fire questions, all Suzuki teammate edition. Hey, 15 years in the show. Let's celebrate it. So I just want descriptions, and you can take a sec if you need, but I'm going to start out with, like you mentioned, with Ohtani. Can you give me another name who is sneaky funny? He'll give you a little jab here and there, and you might not expect it.
Oh. A current teammate on the team right now?
No, anybody. All time, 15 years at the bigs. Anybody you can think of where you're like, that guy.
Oh, Mark Ellis, when I was in Oakland. He's a very quiet guy, very unassuming. And, I don't know. He used to wear me out, boy, when I came up.
You know, I had him as a coach in Oakland. He would go out to spring training in Oakland, and he had the funniest things to say. Very rapid, very quietly. But with that being said, hey, who is the one guy that you don't talk to? The guy that's just always in the zone, the guy that you're just like, man, that guy's having a bad day, or he's just so in the zone that he's just all over the place.
Oh, Max Scherzer for sure. When he throws his headphones on for a start, you stay away. Even when he's in the dugout, you stay away from that guy.
He is in his own world, Mad Max. They call him that for a reason.
Mad Max for sure. Yes.
How about this? You might want to avoid this teammate too for a different reason. Which teammate would you least want to babysit your children? Like, I don't trust that dude.
Oh boy. Oh God.
Oh, you know what? I don't want to. I'm not going there, but I'm boys with all of my teammates. I'm really good boys with, so I trust all of them. If you want to win a World Series on a team, you got to trust everybody.
Hey, anybody needs an extra, few bucks, you can call Kurt. You can babysit his kids.
Yeah,
Nice.
anybody.
Hey, Kurt. I need to know this. Favorite hitter, because I know when I used to go hit, you were just very simple with me. You would just say, what's up, have a good game, and that was basically it. I just need to know, who's your favorite hitter to talk to while they're hitting? And if so, who is it?
I played with Donaldson out in Oakland, and he's always a fun time to talk to when I'm catching. He likes to, mess around and have a good time. And when he was in Atlanta, I was in Washington, we'd have some pretty funny back and forth where the umpire would kind of be like, are you guys serious right now? Like, talking, but we'd have a good time.
That's great. Okay, I feel like this one I know, and you played it really well, nice and neutral for my last question. I'm going to tweak this one so that I get an answer. Which teammate made the most of his time at a food spread? Who crushes it more than anyone else where you're like, what? How is this guy just putting all this in?
Oh, man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I crush food, so I'm the last one to talk, about who's crushing the spread. But, I don't know. I mean, I don't really pay attention to that.
Yeah, you got a lot going on. You got a big job, catching, doing what you're doing. It gets harder every year. I know for catchers, there's so much information coming at you. You do an amazing job. And, hey, like I said earlier, Kurt, you picked a sweet spot to land in 2021. I'm sure you're loving it. We enjoyed hanging with you. Thanks for the time, man.
All right, thanks for having me, guys.